welcome back to Digger Down Metal Detecting. If you're old, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate it. I'd appreciate it even more if you could hit that subscribe button just below. Yeah, it really helps the channel, and hit the like as well. Hit the thumbs up, guys, please, if you don't mind. That really does help the channel grow. YouTube just pushes things more if people do that. So yeah, I'm back out. I'm on this beautiful field here that's been cultivated, and it's totally flat now. I'm planning just to walk down here, and I'm going to go back to my old roots. So I used to wander down here, and I used to then cross onto Medieval 2. Sorry about the road noise. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to cross onto Medieval 2, but I'll detect my way down here. I never walk without detecting. If you're on the fields, you've got to be swinging. You don't know what you're missing, do you? Unless you're swinging. So yeah, I'm on the Manticore, still learning the machine, but I've got some cracking settings. I'm getting some really good settings going. Just trying to quieten the machine down a tad more. I might even try the ground balancing today. I haven't used ground balance yet, but I might give that a go. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Absolutely stunning this morning. But it's cold, it's wintry. It's probably about 5-6 degrees Celsius. So it's quite cool. My hands are getting cold already. But the sun is shining. It's absolutely beautiful this morning. So yeah, let's get out there and do some swinging, guys. I'll see you on the first hole. Well, I've taken about 3 steps and I've got my first signal here, but I just thought I'd just show you quickly on my ferrous limits what I've done. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I've just notched this area here just down a tad more. Just that's where that sort of falsing, most of those irony nails and bits of falsing happen. So just trying to lower that down, not much. I don't want to come too close to the line. I'm trying to keep it quite open. But yeah, I've just notched that down a tad. Just to see how it goes, and we'll see. I don't know. I don't like to notch much out. I have it in all metal mode anyway, so which is kind of a horseshoe on, if you like, so it allows all the iron tones through. If you have it off like this, those grey bars give you an iron tone. That's your iron, basically your iron tone. And you can set that how you like. It's so brilliant, this machine, for doing that. You've got so many levels of iron filter there. It's crazy, really. But yeah, I have it on so I can hear the iron, but yeah, so I can hear everything, but it'll still show the dots in those areas, and hopefully just stop that falsing. But this is a beautiful 28-29. Could just be trash. I'm still near the corner, which is quite a trashy area. I believe there was an old barn here at some point, and it got knocked down. So I don't know the age on the barn, but it's not sounding so great now. It's probably just trash. It's dropped down, right down to the lower limits now. Doesn't mean it's rubbish, but it definitely sounds like it, and it hasn't come out of the hole yet, so it's out. Whatever it is out. It doesn't sound terrible. There is a bit of a two-tone going on in there, so, and we have a piece of tin, like a cake tin or something like that, a bit of foil, but yeah, thick foil. That's why I was giving her 30s. But yeah, you're still going to dig trash with this machine, so be prepared. On to the next one. Lovely and flowering. We've had lots of rain, so this is already getting a little bit sticky. It's quite clayey. on here. So like I say, you can hear that Volson, can't you? It's always going to do that. This machine is so wide open and it's allowing so much through. It's why it picks out items beside the nails, because it's so open to it. Nice little signal there. I don't think that's that deep, so we'll have a little look there with the pinpointer. Could be wrong. It didn't sound very deep. I'm thinking that's a little. Is that a little button? If it is, oh. Yeah, it's very snotty ground today. I think that's the back of a. Yeah, it is. I can just see the shank. It's just the back of one of those sort of hollow buttons, but it's missing the front completely. So, but yeah, right near the surface. Cool, I really don't think it's far off woolly hat weather. Well, I just had this little signal. I think it was near the surface again. It was about 16, 17, and it's a very bent up little clog clasp, or the catch side of it anyway. But there is some patterning on there as well, if I can find it. A little bit of detailing on this side, look. Pretty little thing that would have been. But yeah, nice little clog clasp, probably about my third signal that. Right guys, apologies about any wind, it is rather blustery up here. I've just had a signal right there. It was a small piece of lead. Just walked another couple of steps. Got this lovely 30 signal, 34, 33, 34. I've just scooped it out of the hole. I've just opened the hole up and pinpointed it. It's just there. And I'll tell you what I'll do before, because you're not going to be able to see it on this camera very well, I don't think. Can you just see, just in there, just see an edge? And I think it might be a hammered. Right, there you go guys, straight in the hole there. Look, just see the edge. Just try and pull that out. Yeah, that's definitely a hammered. Yes, look at that. I've not gone very far from the van either. I've not moved very far yet. I'm gonna say that's gonna be an Elizabeth. Looking at the stand up a second. Sorry about any wind noise guys. Like I say, it's pretty blustery up here today, so I think that's an Elizabeth. Can't quite make her out. Let's just have a little closer look here, see if I can see. Yeah, it's got to be Elizabeth, hasn't it? Can't see her. I'm pretty sure it is though, going by that shield. I'd say that's Elizabeth the first. Little penny probably. I will have a bit of a more closer look at it, and then I'll probably come back to you guys and let you know on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's an Elizabeth. I can see Civitas L-O-N. That's a London mint as well, I think. I'm pretty sure that's London mint. I'm going to say it's an Elizabeth, it's got to be. Being a bit blind here, I can't see her name around the outside either. But wow guys, actually I'm mad, that's mad. I can't believe that. I might end up staying on this field, you know. If it's brought up some good stuff. I mean, this is near the corner where the trash is as well. I'm not far from where I started, so. But yeah, absolutely amazing. You gotta love these little discs. Absolutely brilliant. Never gets old. just about to stop and have a quick bite to eat. That wind today, I tell you what, these headphones not great in the wind. They do let a lot of noise through, which is quite annoying actually. Yeah, not the best of outdoor headphones really, if they're going to let that much wind through. But then I suppose in the summer they're going to be nice and airy. But yeah, not great in this kind of, you know, when you're out in the wind. You can still hear everything, hear the beeps and everything. But yeah, no, I was just admiring this. I love this place. I absolutely love this place. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I could spend my life here, I really could. That's my passion. I'm so passionate about this area. Absolutely love it. I'll spin you around and have a look. Just stunning. Absolutely beautiful 28. Just here. Perfect little dot. Something else below there, but there's a perfect little dot on that screen there. Lovely little signal. Moving about a bit somewhere here, and I tell you what, I think I'm gonna be really glad I just dug this live. You know what, I just knew by that little dot on the screen there, I knew it was going to be something very good. Say that machine, that 2D screen really tells you. If that's not blurred at all, that little round dot, that was either going to be a button or something good. But this, let's have a look, see if we can see this, guys. Just in there, look. And I think it's got a hole in it as well. That's a hammered again. I'm on the hammered again, and I think it's an interesting one. Let's get on the other camera and we'll have a look together. I can't believe it's just got a second hammered of the day. Look at this, guys. Right where I left it there. Absolutely awesome. Now I'm saying I think that's an interesting one just because of what I can see already on the pattern in there. I think it's going to be one of those pineapple. Is it like a pineapple? Which will be, I think, a James. I could be totally wrong here. Don't know if it's a James the First. I think it is. It's got the, I'm dropping it again. It's got the Tudor rose, and it's got a little hole in this one, so that's actually going to be classed as treasure, that. If for anybody who doesn't know, stuff like this, because it's not just a coin anymore, because it's had a hole put in it, that classes it as treasure because it's probably been actually worn as jewellery, more than likely. Sometimes I think they punched holes in them or nailed holes. This may have even been nailed just because of the way it's punched through the back there. They used to pin them, I think they used to pin them to doorways and stuff like that as well, so that could be that, but I will have to report that one, being that it's got a hole in it. So yeah, that'd be go through the treasure act, that one. Just have a little look here, guys. See what we can see. It is that little pineapple. I think, if I remember rightly, I think that's James the First. I'll have to look that up, but I think it is. What can we see on there? Spinner. Can't remember, guys. I'm sorry. I think I'm right by saying it's a James First. Let me just let me look that up quickly on my phone, because I think that is, let's say, Jacobs on it, and what I'll do is I'll put the picture up to the right here of what I found, but I'm pretty sure that's a Jacobs. Can't see it on there, but yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's a James the First. I'll have a look and I'll, yeah, like I say, I'll put it on the screen for you to see. Wow. Going to do a live on this one. Very similar signal to that other one, with a little perfect little circly dot there on the center line. Solid 27. Can't be another hammered. Could be a button. There's always a similar signal to a button, so yeah, you never know, do you? Perfect little signal, absolutely beautiful. Slung that right to the side there. See that? Let me just turn the speaker off on there. Very nice sound and signal, this. I'll be surprised if it isn't something good. And I was right, I think it is a button this time. Yes, got the shank and everything, but that was a beautiful signal. Absolutely corking signal. Cracking. Yep, button with a shank. Nice. Finally got myself down off that hill there, out of the wind a bit actually. It's calmed down a bit. Just had a signal here. I think it was quite low actually. I think it was like 17, I'm sure it was. Nope, 26. It was 42. It's a bit all over the place, but it was giving that good dot there on the screen. And there's this thimble, which doesn't look mega old, but a thimble's a thimble, and I do like a thimble. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I've had a few down the bottom end of here before. But yeah, nice little find. Well, I've just crossed over onto Medieval 2 finally. It took me a good few hours actually getting across that first field there. It's there's a lot of signals, which is a good thing, very good thing. But obviously that meant it took me a lot longer to get across there. But we've had some brilliant finds already, absolutely amazing. A couple of hammers off there this morning, that's just incredible. It's just gone 11 o'clock in the morning, so probably give us an hour and a half on here, and I might just finish the day up. Might finish the day up on the Roman field. Nice low tone there. 13 that is. As you can see, this one's in crop, but my farmer doesn't mind, so. I just try and keep my holes a little smaller, and when I'm on the crops, try not to dig up too much of it. Put some of it back if I can. Just a bit of respect really, isn't it? And I know he said I can come on here, but I think I missed that one. I was just off the edge there actually. So bad pinpointing on my behalf there. Try and get my trowel out, just a little bit outside. Probably junk as well. Is that? Yeah. What do we got there? Some kind of little stud of some kind, like a little leather stud. Probably medieval actually, just looking at the, yeah, little stud off a strap, I'd say. But yeah, nice. Perfect, absolutely perfect. 75, 76, or 72 now I've turned it, 74. Lovely dot on the screen there. That's more like a coin signal, coin numbers to me. gotta be a coin. I think I can even see it actually. Looking good for a coin. It is. She's an old one, pretty old. It's going to be like a George II maybe, something like that. That's pretty well worn, that one. Not sure on that at all, can't see anything obvious at the minute. But first pre-decimal coin of the day. Yeah, I'm going to say it's either going to be like a William III, George II possibly. I don't think George III, it doesn't look big enough and round. The edge doesn't look quite thick enough for his coins, but I'm struggling to see a bust or anything on there at the minute. Maybe when it's dried up, but yeah, nice coin. Right guys, well I thought it's time I sort of go through how I've set the machine up and how I'm training the beast. This is how to train the beast. That was my why the connection going off, by the way, for the headphones. I've turned those off for a minute. So I'm going to try and keep this fairly short if I can. If you want to pause and stop at any point, you can. Obviously, you can just check and go through my settings. I've turned the sensitivity down just so it's not going off and rattling. It's very sensitive. So yeah, I'm usually around 20 to 22 on the sensitivity. I run it with the horseshoe on so I can hear all of the iron. And I'm in multi IQ there, look. So let's start right from the bottom. Volume 25, I always have that as loud as I can go, and then the headphones have got their own volume, so you can set that as well. All-terrain general today. I'm always between all-terrain general and all-terrain fast. I think I like on the Roman field I go for all-terrain fast just because it's better at getting in between all that iron. There's so many nails and bits and bobs, but today I'm on all-terrain general. I'll change that now because I'm now heading to the Roman field, so that's what we'll be on over there. Noise cancel, you can just do that by pressing and holding and it will settle on a number. -4, -9, -9 again. So yeah, settled there. That's how you do that, or you can just press it once and it will sort itself out. But a rolling noise cancel is usually better. Ground balance, I've stuck with 0. I did ground balance earlier, but I've gone back to 0 just because it didn't seem to make much of a difference, to be honest. But I'll try that another time, I think, anyway. But recovery speed on my fast setting is at 6. I'm usually between 5, 6 and maybe even 7. We'll go with 6 today. Discrimination pattern, I'm on all metal because I've got the horseshoe on, but my discrimination pattern, I've got 0, 1, 2, 3 all shut off, so they are my iron tone basically, and then yeah, then anything after 3 is open basically, is a good signal. But like I say, I'm in all metal mode anyway, so I can hear everything. I've set my custom 1 here for my ferrous limits. So let's start right at the beginning here. So you'll probably have to just pause these. I'll just go through them. You can see where I've notched. I think I've brought my lower limits down to about the line is there, about 6 up from the bottom, and then I've just raised this first corner a little bit higher. I was getting a little bit of stuff in, you know, falsing and bits in this corner, so I've just notched those out a little bit. But these are your, basically everything in grey is your iron tone. Yeah, so let's go with the top ones first. Target ID up to 3, so you can see obviously I've set my discrimination out to 3. Anything after that is open white. That centre line is your good line. That's where you want items to be. So yeah, here we go. I won't go. I'll let you just pause on these if you want to copy. And like I say, you can I'll go back to the start on the lower limits. You can pause on these and copy them if you like. But this is yeah, mostly down to your own preference really. There you go. So I've just gone through those. You can pause where you like and check those, but you can always edit. You can, like I say, you can change how you want these. So if you want to edit that last one, if you want to bring it up a little bit, something, you know, something you want to notch out and give an iron tone to, you can do that at any point. You can change everything on this. I won't go into all that right now, but ferrous volume at 4, ferrous pitch 1, and this will all come in, and obviously with my other settings as well. Stabilizer completely off, nothing, I don't have anything. I like to notch as little as possible out. 5 region all tones. This is going on for too long already. I'm just going to whip through these. You can see where I've gone. I've kept this one here level because that's where most of that falsing is. It keeps it quite a high tone, and I can tell then. And then everything else is down here. You know, you got these lower numbers that they just stand out, so you can copy these. But I'll just quickly whip through these. And then you can see each tone, where they start, and the pitch and the volumes. Like I say, you can just pause on each of these. I'll try not to go too quick because otherwise you'll struggle to pause. But yeah, you can see where each of my tones are set, my tone breaks. And if I go back to the start there, I think my first one matches tone 1 start at 0 and finish at 3, which matches my discrimination. So that's my first tone break after 3. My audio theme, I've got normal and simple, no threshold there. Yeah, I quite like that the tones just work there, and multi IQ. So there we go, guys. I'm not going to run on too much longer. I'm going to have some lunch and we're going to the Roman field. So yeah, there's my settings. Right, guys, I'm on the Roman field. This was coming in at about a 7, I think. Quite low numbers, and I've got no idea what it is. It's quite an interesting little piece. Yeah, just not sure on that at all. Bit of an odd little bit, really. Bit of a part effect, but yeah, like I say, I'm not entirely sure on what it is. But yeah, definitely interesting. It was something, that's for sure. I wonder if it was I don't know if it was a part of a brooch. I don't know, it looks very old though, whatever it is. But yeah, we'll carry on the Roman field for a bit. I've got a couple of hours left, so we'll see how we go. Right, guys, I'm really hoping it's not too windy for you. Got this here, it's quite a big signal. It's right down on the lower limits, but it's deep, and I've already found it. It's a shame I didn't record it, really. I got excited because I've seen something green in the hole. Could be nothing, but yeah, 35, 34, 35. Like I say, it's excited just because I've seen something green in the side of the hole, but it's so deep. It was such a whispery signal. I don't know if you can see just in the side of the hole here. Hopefully you can see that. It's a bit awkward to just there try and pick that out of the side. I'm not, like I say, it could actually just be junk, but it just looks bronzy. So I just quickly turned the camera on. What on earth is that? What is that? I think it's just rubbish, actually. Don't actually know. Oh my god, I'll tell you what, I know what that is. I know what that is. It's is it? Is that the tail end of a fibula brooch? Because if that's a fibula brooch, it was huge. I think that's what that is. I think it's the tail end or the catch plate of a fibula brooch. That would have been massive. I mean, look at the size of that in my hand. That is, isn't it? That is there's the catch, a little bit that the pin would have gone behind. So sorry about any wind, guys. That's awkward. It's really blowing today. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. That is a massive catch plate of a fibula brooch. That would have been huge though. I don't know How could it have been that big? That is massive. I'm pretty certain that's what that is though, guys. Ah, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to search this area. If the rest of it is here, that would be amazing. There's that patterning on there. I think there's some detailing on there as well. That would have been impressive, that. That's got to be, it is what it is. It's a fibula brooch, or the catch plate of one, definitely. That's incredible. That is so big. I don't think I've ever seen one that big. I've seen fibula brooches that size, not not just the catch plate. Wow. I'm gonna have to search this area, guys, and see what we can find. Oh guys, I've got a lovely 18, pretty solid 18. Dot is perfect again. I'm thinking that's a Roman. It's got to be a Roman coin. That. Absolutely lovely little signal. A bit weird now. It's not as. There we go. 18, 19. Lovely little signal. It's gotta be a Roman coin. If it's not, it's a piece of lead. Sometimes they come out as too good to be true as well. Where are you? Oh, stuck to that. Oh my god. I'm going to turn my pinpointer off. But it's actually stuck to my pinpointer, and it's not a Roman coin. It's just there. I think it's a hammer. Let me get you on the other camera, guys. Well, this time, guys, I definitely don't mind about being wrong. This is incredible. Stuck to the end of my pinpointer there, look. That's got to be a hammered. Where'd that just go? There. It is a hammered, yes. Unbelievable. That's the third one today. Oh, look at that. I think it's at the bust. It's a bit folded up. Wow, unbelievable. That is just incredible. Oh, I can see it, but I'll tell you what, that would have been absolutely stunning had that not have been bent like that. That would have been a really nice bust, I think. I'll give that a little brush. That's just amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, don't mind being wrong about a Roman coin on those instances like that. That's just incredible. That's a funny looking bust. I think it's an Edward, but an odd one. That's a very odd one, but I think that's going to be one of the Edwards. Probably an Edward the first. Looking at that, it looks like an earlier one. Yeah, not entirely sure, but yeah. Wow, third hammered today. I'll tell you what, I think I must have tamed this here beast. This really is finding the stuff. It's incredible. It just doesn't miss them. It doesn't miss anything. Look at that. Well guys, I'm going to make this the last one of the day. I think this was a 10 or 11, which is very low, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's a Roman coin. I've had a couple of Roman coins today, and I'm well aware that they're not all going to make it in. I think this one might have a little bit of detail on it compared to the others, so we'll put this one in. And yeah, I think we've got a bust there. Yeah, the others have barely got detail on them at all, but there is some on here. Not sure what that one is, but yeah, it's not the best, but it's yeah, it's quite a nice one, that. Lovely. End of day on a Roman coin, I think. And we'll go to the roundup, guys. Well, here we go, guys. Yeah, like I say, we'll go into the roundup. What an amazing day we've had. That is honestly, it's been incredible. I've found so much again. This machine is a machine. When I say it's a machine, I mean it doesn't skip a beat. It hits everything. Some of the tiny things I'm finding are just unreal. I struggle to even find them with a pinpointer sometimes, which is hard work actually, but it just shows that it's not missing anything. Lots of little bits and pieces. A lot of this isn't going to make it in, I know, because the video is going to be too long. Again, I always do it. Interesting little bit of costume jewellery there. Nothing special, but just a fancy little item. Like I say, some of this isn't going to make it in. You won't see the clip of me finding it, but yeah, that interesting little piece. Still not sure what that is, but yeah, a bit of an odd one. A few buttons there. I think that's a lead button with a bit of patterning on there. A bit of button porn, look. Oh, whoa. I think that's a button. I'm going for it. We're going for it. This is interesting. I picked this up actually, and it's iron, but it looks like the tip of a blade, almost like the tip of a sword. It's even got a bit of an edge to it there, hasn't it? But it's the very end. Could be totally wrong, but I picked it up anyway. Didn't want to leave it behind. A few other little bits of buckle there, bit of an end of a book clasp, another clog clasp there. I had a couple of those. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Yeah, we did see this one. Thimble there. This one was interesting. I thought that was actually a nail, but I think it's actually a pinhead that was off here. I think it's a little Roman pin, possibly hairpin, which is pretty cool, that. More little pieces of buckle hinge and bits and bobs. That wonderful fibula brooch catch plate. I honestly can't believe the size of that. That's mega. That's huge. It's nearly already as tall as the lid of my fines pot there, and that's just the catch plate. That must have been massive. Unbelievable. Yeah, I just can't imagine what that would have looked like. Must have been very, very nice, and I think it would have been quite detailed, but unfortunately I couldn't find any more of it. Maybe another day, maybe it'll come up one day. Coins wise, pre-decimal, we've got a little ship halfpenny there. Is that I think it's a George VI? Yes, George VI. Possibly, I still don't know this one. Don't know whether it's a George II or a William III. It's one or the other, but it's a very crusty. I've got a little 20p there. 4 little Romans in the end. Like I say, not all of this is going to make it in. Most of these didn't have detail apart from that last one, so yeah, absolutely brilliant. Love finding little Roman coins, just unbelievable. So 4 of those and 3 hammers today. 3 of them. We've got an Elizabeth I, definitely a James I penny there, which is absolutely awesome. It's got a hole through it as well, which makes that classed as treasure, so I will have to report that one. Absolutely brilliant, unbelievable. And then that last little one that I guessed as a Roman coin, but it wasn't. It was another little hammered, and I believe that's an Edward. I could be totally wrong there, but definitely got a funny looking face to it though, to be honest. It might not be an Edward, that. What's the centre of that? Because that's hard to tell. I'll have to do a little bit of research. I think that's an Edward. There's a little rose in the centre, not a H. I think the Henrys have a H in the centre of the cross on some of them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a rose in the centre. But yeah, absolutely incredible. Look at those. What an amazing day. Sun's still shining, I'm still smiling. Yeah, cracking day, absolutely brilliant. The giveaway, guys, finishes now. You cannot enter from now. from let's say from 6 PM Monday night. No more entries, and the video is going to come up this week, midweek at some point. And yeah, we'll announce the winners of the 5k giveaway. So thank you all for entering. I really appreciate it. Yeah, massive thanks to all the supporters and my sponsor at Dragon Detecting. We've got Composite Clean and Pencil, Detect and Wear UK, Swing and Dig Detectorists, Artiseal, Ian Whitaker from the Facebook group, he even put a prize in. Stop Wish and Go Digging, they put some prizes. It is just madness, absolutely. I'll have to thank myself as well, I put a simplex in. But yeah, there's a massive giveaway. It's going to be great. I'll try and put some bundles together with the prizes and we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.